Hello guys, welcome back to Not Another Budget. I'm Nicole, and on this channel there's some cash budgeting, there's some prepping, and I'm trying really hard to get myself out of the giant hole that I dug for myself due to, let's face it, not a lot of great money decisions. Welcome back to another video. This one I say this, I feel like every single time, but this one is a new style of video for me. I'm going to do a little bit of like live budgeting with you guys. I am essentially going to do my initial round of prep for my November's income. And when I do my budget sheets and I show you what I am planning on doing, quite often there is a lot in this book here that you don't see, and I do kind of the initial crunching of the numbers and what's going out, what do I want to include, what do I think is coming in, and you know what's going to happen, you know, how long is the month, what's happening within my month. And because I don't like scrappy budget sheets, I like knowing that what I'm working on is like fresh and clean. It's a brain thing, if you know, you know. But that's what I'm doing. And November's a really odd month. It's certainly not going to be a no spend month because I mean, ordinarily I would have been done by Christmas in September, but that wasn't the case. So I want to be done by like the end of November. So there's going to be no planned no spending for November at all. My October goals and organised October just went completely out of the window due to things happening. And therefore, I'm kind of carrying organised October onto November. It's just not going to be called that. But what I thought I would do, I've got like my washi tape here, I've got some pens, I've got where I'm at with my savings challenges so far, because they were for Christmas and it's time to spend them. There may not be a lot in there at all, but it's good, I think, to get that done. I do not want to be shopping for Christmas in December. As someone who has worked in retail over Christmas for more years on and off than I can count, I can't. I just can't. And there's nothing else for it. Like, there's no other reason. I just cannot do Christmas shopping in December when I'm having to serve people who are Christmas shopping in December. I mean, one of the places that I work at, we literally have like I'm sorry to say it, like it is mainly guys coming in on like the 23rd or the 24th with a list. And although we are a fashion company, we do serve like the whole family with a list going, help. And we go, what's your budget? And they go, it doesn't matter. I've got nothing for no one. That's always a good sale to run through the till, I have to say. There's a few prizes that go around on those couple of days before Christmas for who can kind of get the biggest till transaction. And it's an awful generalisation, and it may just be like the whole working pattern and organisation, and I don't know. I mean, my dad says it's like he's only capable of having one cabinet drawer open at the same time, and yet my mum seems to have about 20. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if that's any of you guys. But this is probably going to run to quite a long video. Now, I've already had 3 coffees this morning, which is why I'm talking excessively fast, so I'm not going to have any more. I do have some water just off screen in case like I break into a horrendous coughing fit again. But pull up a coffee. You can do your budget alongside mine if you want to as well. This is not this is how you budget. Absolutely not from me. But if you are just interested in looking at how I kind of work things out and what is coming up in November, then you know, this may be of interest to you. Thanks to everyone who commented on my last video. I really had to psych myself up to do that video, especially because I knew that I was going to be having to put my foot down in some way, and I just thought, oh no, this is either going to come across in the worst way possible or it's all going to be fine. And God bless you, lovely lot. You're all just like gold stars to all of you, because you're all wonderful, wonderful people. I have, I think, genuinely the nicest subscribers in the world, and I'm not doing this for subscribers, I'm doing it for transparency because my brain is like an absolute mess. But you are all wonderful, so you all get metaphorical brownie points. So Thank you very much. Do keep up the commenting. I said this in the last video. I can't find the end. I said this in the last video. I need to get back onto Instagram and filling the guys in over there, because I know some people are just Instagram only. So we start with the washi tape. So November is very grey and very steely blue and very sparkly, and this washi tape is doing its utmost not to go in a straight line, and that is going to upset the brain. So we're off to an excellent start. I'm going to have to do this and like chat at the same time, and I'm not very good. There will be some train interruptions. There will probably be heavy rain interruptions. There is a strong likelihood that there will be military aircraft interruptions. No one ever said that living in a rural area was quiet. It is not. So this is my November planning. I'm not going to be able to zoom in, because then I will slightly go cross-eyed if I do. But what I'll do is I will say the numbers as and when I go along. And as always, feel free to let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're doing down in the comment box down below. You know, if you have things that I haven't considered, you're welcome to privately get in contact with me if you don't want to do that. And if you want to go, oh, Nicole, why are you doing that? Like, that's absolutely fine, you know, in a constructive, healthy, kind way. There is no room for budgeting toxicity on in Not Another Budget, sorry. And that's the last we'll say of that one. So what we need to start with first is my income. Now, as always, my income is slightly choppy, coming from multiple different sources, and I am not 100% on what is coming from where. So this is, to the best of my knowledge, accurate to a certain degree. Okay, so can you see if that is... Not really. Okay. So first up we have, and I think I did this... So we've got wage one. This is what I mean by like scrappy, because already that's annoying me. So wage one is 685, and this is all very much based on my own calculations, based on shifts I've worked, and there is an element of statutory sick pay in there as well. Wage two, I will be going on to the 6 hours on a Sunday, so that is already £252.20. What else we got? Freelancing is an assumed. I may try and bulk that up as much as I can, because again that's paid on a weekly basis, so if I can take more on in November I will. I am actually expecting a little bit more UC than I thought, because I did actually get on the phone and speak to them, because I wasn't sure, because it's worked on a month in arrears, and obviously in October I only got statutory sick pay. I just wanted to speak to them to clarify how that works. So I'm expecting around 560. That may be more, that may be less. Then we have SF, which is sinking funds. So let's quickly count up these. I have dipped into this already, because I went and got a couple of small Christmas things yesterday. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we've got £14 in pound coins. And then if we go to the 50p's, and come on, out we come. Oh, I need to see if I can actually get them changed up at work, I think, tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 14 and 8 is 22. So I have 22 across the miscellaneous change, which, you know, that's grown quite quickly actually. The table might bang a little bit, just bear with me guys. So for now we are pausing the mandala challenge. I will be reviewing all of my like sinking fund and savings challenges again, now that obviously the new job is starting. Still no anticipated start date yet. but I have 22 in my sinking fund. So that was for Christmas. It will be put towards Christmas. It certainly won't do all of Christmas. And I feel like I've said Christmas far too many times already. Okay, so if we go to my calculator, we have £685.98. We have £252.20. We have 400. We have 560, and we have 22. Okay, so that's looking like expected income. Oh, I don't know if I like this pen now. It's gone. The tip isn't as fine. Okay, fine. £1,920, and I'm going to ignore the 18. Like, let's just go 1,920. That's nice and even. And I'm going to swap pens because that one is already annoying me. No. Oh, brain overload. No. Yes. Okay, £1,920 altogether. So that is what we are working with this month. So, I don't know what that was, guys, sorry. Maybe I needed that third coffee after all. So, let's go to... This is not as good, this glittery washi tape. So let's go to bills. No, wrong pen. This is why I do all of this off camera, guys. Because I just have these like brain moments and I'm like, oh no. So my bills. This is in not yet date order. So we have rent of £8.50. We have council tax, which I always put as CT, which is a little bit less this month because they have helpfully applied a council tax reduction of £117.23. I have internet, which is with BT, that is £38, because I didn't remove the add-on in time, because that, yeah, stuff was going on. I have water, which I'm going to start paying off, and that is going to be 20. I have my mobile, which again, I still haven't sorted out the upgrade on, so that is going to be £8.50. I have pet insurance, which is £15.61. I have pet plan, which covers his prescriptions and vaccinations, and that is 10. I have, oh goodness, what else do I have? Car insurance, which at the minute is still 70. But that is probably going to go up. I need to add in, we'll go over to that in a second before I run away with my brain. What else? Damn it, what else do I pay for? Spotify I'm going to include, which is £9.99. I have YouTube, which I will always keep, which is £11.99. Now TV, I think that £1 offer has run out, so they're trying to charge me £9.99. If I can't get back down to a super cheap offer, that will be ending. So that is not on there for now. Just seeing, can you guys see that? Yeah. I feel like there's more things I pay for on a monthly basis. There must be. Car tax is I have not yet started saving for. Energy I'm not doing anything with for now. What else do we have? What else do I have? Oh, not that much. Oh, I know why. It's because I've got my instant ink, which I'd put on pause, and that is actually cheaper for me to do it that way. In terms of ink cartridge, that's £4.49. Canva, I had paused for a month, but I do a lot of homemade for Christmas, so I'll be getting that back up and running, because I like hand make photo books and stuff. That's why, to be honest, my Christmas is as cheap as it can be, is because I do a lot of crafting and stuff throughout the year. And we have Canva, which is £10.99. I feel like that might be everything. Yes, because I don't have So I need to look into breakdown cover. Optional breakdown. Okay. So that may be added onto there once I look into that a little bit further, and I'll look for things like cashback deals as well. So let's go 850 plus 117 plus 38 plus 20 plus £8.50 plus 1561 plus 10 plus 70 plus 9.99 plus 11.99, 4.49 and 10.99. So at the minute it's saying my bills are £1,166.57. So not bad. I feel like I've certainly seen them higher in the past. So if I look now at what I've got to do, so spending is also going to be just like food, household, cat, everything like that. And I'm just going to put it under this broad banner, and then what I will then do is when I do my full budget sheets, I'll then, you know, separate it out into different things, because, you know, Christmas is going to come under here. But I have, how much do I have to play with? So you probably can't see the phone. Yeah, it's just knackered, this poor thing. I think it was 3 years old when I got it, at least, and I've had it 2 years. So we have I'm just going to call that 753 exactly. Okay, so how many weeks do I have to deal with? Just trying to get that off there. Yep. Oh, it's a 5.5 week month. It's a 4.5 week month. Wonderful. Right then. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this off screen because I do have some things in my calendar. Oy vey. Right. That changes things. So 4.5 weeks means that my food is going to be 225. My petrol, I think I could get away with £20 a week. So let's go 80. So that's 305. Cat needs, we'll do him the full £10 a week. So we're going to go 50 for Cat. This is all monthly, guys, not £50 a week, not £80 a week, not £225 a week, if that wasn't clear. Household, I do need some things like loo roll and toiletries, so let's go household 20, which is a standard monthly one, as I've kind of realised. Spendy, I want to try and keep that as the £30 a week. However, I know that I said in my last video that I would need to get things like clothes and stuff. I'm going to try and like get that out of my like spending money. I'm not going to do it as a separate category. So spendy being £30 a week, let's do 150 for the month. Given the fact that it's that, what I may not do is what I may not do is, because November ends halfway through the month, halfway through the week, I may not then do any like spending for the rest of the week, which is the first week of December. I do have a staff meal out because my manager is getting married and we are surprising her to an Indian takeaway or an Indian meal, which shouldn't be too much, I think, to cover hers. It'll only be, I mean, we eat there all the time, like, they do us a good deal. So I have a staff meal out. There won't be a Christmas meal until Christmas, hopefully for either job. And that should be paid for by work, and I don't need clothing. So I'm just trying to think what else I've got going on. My brother and my sister's birthdays are next week, 2 days apart. Thanks, Mum and Dad. But that is already done and covered, and I'm not actually needing to travel to see them because I'm working. So it is just then Christmas. Okay, right. Let me just do some more calculations, guys. So we have 753. I need to take off 225, 80, 50, 20, 150. Okay, so £228.43 is what I have left. I am going to bung the whole lot of that onto Christmas. Now, that does not mean that I intend to spend the whole amount of £228.43. I will stop when I'm done, and if I'm done at 50, 100, 150, 200 or £228, that is when I will stop. I have a very set list of things that I'm doing. I know what I'm going to get, where I'm going to get it from, and I will also be taking advantage of sales and offers and things as well. So obviously I will continue with my 1p or my penny savings challenge. All of my spare change and stuff will get dumped in there, so there will be that as well. I'm not anticipating any rollover from for the end of October. I'm getting a tiny 13-hour paycheck today, which yeah, like I've not gone food shopping for a couple of weeks. I've not done any of that at all. So and that's going to go out for like end of October bills as well. So so there may be a rollover. Obviously I can't account for it. UC is estimated. It may be more, it may be less. Obviously I've got to wait for that report to go through. And then again, like wage 1 and wage 2, if I can pick up like overtime or anything like that as well within the assessment period. So wage 1 you get paid a full month in arrears, and then wage 2 it's like half of a month to half of a month. So I've still got like room to pick up overtime before I get this wage. This gets paid in the middle of the month, that gets paid at the end of the month, and then that gets paid the 9th, I believe. It's been so long since I've had like a proper payment. So that gets paid on the 9th, that gets paid on the 14th, that gets paid on the 27th, that's weekly, that I already have. So there's going to be money drip feeding in, which I need to bear in mind. And then I may choose to, as you know, I go to a week and realise, actually, do you know what, I've got enough food, I don't need £50 this week to spend on food, I'm fine, the cat's got enough in, so we can roll it over. So this was actually surprisingly shorter than I thought it would be, but this is just my really like very rough first go of my money. I will be like, although that's a great amount like to see, because it's all drip feeding in at different times, and again it's very much like I would say like it's an 85% guesstimate. So obviously the first things that I would obviously slash from here first, then I would slash from Instant Ink, then I would slash from Canva, then Spotify would go, then YouTube would go. So there is room when I do this to like reduce down costs further if that is lower than expected, and equally if it is higher than expected, then I will deal with that should that happen. So I feel like I've said that loads. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've found it informative just to see 2 months down the line of me kind of cash budgeting, what is appearing as regular, how I work out some things, what things that are regularly appearing, and what those numbers are, and then equally what a really, really varied multiple sourced income looks like. I really cannot wait. I can't tell you, I can't wait until that is just all I have to deal with. Trying to balance unknown income from multiple streams is a stress that I never thought would be stressful. Does that make sense? Particularly because it's not like all of it I can just sit there and automatically go, I'm not explaining things properly. So like with wage 2 and freelance, for example, when I have my new job, I'm hoping I can exclusively reserve those just for savings and debt payoff. So I know that like pretty much I have 450 quid a month to play with. And then like that 2,000 like just covers like what I need. Whereas actually like at the minute it's kind of scrambling and pulling money in from different places, like 5 in this case, to try and get me the basic amount to just cover like the basic things, and then there's no extra there. And if there is extra there, I almost don't know what to do with it. So, well, this month it'll be Christmas. So yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube jazz. Thank you to everyone who has come on board recently and everyone who's been watching my videos and following on the journey. I'm really, really pleased to be back and doing this again. I feel so much more focused. I'm watching and catching up with all of like the budgeting channels, and I'll confess I didn't watch a single video for like the past 10 or 12 days because I just wanted to just not deal with budgeting for a while. so I've got lots of I've got some freelance work to do today, and I've got like a whole playlist full of budgeting videos to get me back in the swing, and I'm really, really excited because October has felt awful and November is just like full of hope and possibility again. So I will, there I am again with so I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a lovely wherever you are, afternoon, morning, day, whatever, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.